What's up, guys? It's Hunter Turner. It's the after midnight edition of Rolling with Hunter. Sunday night, wrapping up the week. What a week it was in sports. Florida Gators won a national title, and we then see Danielle Kang, friend of mine, went on the LPGA tour. What a special week. But first of all, let's get back to Florida winning the national championship. How incredible is that? That the University of Florida gets its first national championship in baseball finally after, and I guess it's our sixth trip. It was our sixth trip to Omaha. Florida's sixth trip to Omaha. So as a student, as a fan, as someone who reports in the media, it's just really cool to see what they were able to do. And I think going forward, you're going to see Kevin O'Sullivan bring in another solid class this year. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a top class coming in, and then we'll be competing again next year. We got the same guys coming back mainly. Deacon Lippett's coming back, guys like that. Real exciting to see what happens in the near future. What a week it was in Omaha, and just really incredible to see. Today, Danielle Kang won on the LPGA Tour, the KPMG Women's PGA Championship. That was cool to watch. You know, she finally gets her first win in 144 starts. It was really cool to see that. And then you had last night Manny Pacquiao go down into defeat. And that was just ridiculous. I think we all know Manny Pacquiao won that fight. But it is what it is. You know, I just finally boxing gets back on free television and we see what happens. You know, I mean, you couldn't have. I don't watch boxing, and I know how to score that fight. I mean, it was a good fight, yes, but I think it was just because we had our expectations lowered, and I just think Pacquiao should have won that fight. I mean, it's obvious he should have won that fight. The scoring was bad. It was absolutely ridiculous, and Pacquiao deserved to win. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. But looking ahead, I think he'll fight again. Absolutely, he'll fight again. And that'll be that. As far as the Gators are concerned, we're getting closer and closer to fall camp in football. We lost an offensive lineman this week who transferred from Clemson. But he wasn't going to be eligible till next year anyway, so I think we're okay as far as that goes. But be exciting to see what this football team can conjure up and how well they can do this season. And I think the sky's the limit as long as either Zaire or Felipe Franks does well. We'll be competing for another championship. Be interested to see what happens, though. It's one of those deals where everything has to fall into place. We played Michigan the first week in Dallas, so that'll give us an early telltale sign of how good these Gators can be. I'll be interested to see in camp, though, how Zaire actually does face-to-face. You know, I've watched a lot of his film, but I think that it's just going to come down to he has to be perfect because he has had zero experience with this coaching staff, zero experience in the offense, whereas Felipe Franks has had a ton of experience in the offense and basically 2 years with the coaching staff. So I think Malik Zaire has to be perfect. Felipe just has to be, able to lead the team down the field. So we'll see what happens. Looking forward to that. A lot of interesting stuff coming up. The Open Championship's coming up. But I'm going to do this every Sunday night. I'm going to do a Sunday night wrap on Rolling with Hunter, and hopefully we'll, you know, be able to talk about all these different things that are happening in sports. It's going to be interesting to see in the coming weeks as we get closer and closer to camp, how these guys come out of the conditioning program, how they look. I'll be interested to see how that goes. And check my page too, because you're going to see an article written by Buddy Martin today that I think was really, really well done. And I'll share it again because he took us behind the scenes of how Jeremy Foley felt over the Gators winning the national championship in baseball. And I really, really enjoyed reading the article. Again, I'll post it on my page right now as soon as I post this video for everyone to see. It was really well done. Go on to buddymartinmedia.com, check it out. Let me know what you think. And I think the Gators can be back next year. Be interested to see what happens, but I really think they could be back next year. We'll see. Time will tell. Right now, just celebrate right now. Celebrate the national championship. Gators national. I've put an order in for my T-shirt, but national championship T-shirt. We'll see when that comes. I bet you there's a bunch of them back orders, so we'll see what happens with that. But other than that, successful week for Gator athletics. Nice seeing a well-contested major on the OPGA Tour without any controversy. That's been a rarity in golf for a while without these rules controversies. And then looking forward to seeing what this week provides in the world of sports. I'll catch you up on Sunday night. Well, I guess Monday morning now. I'll be catching you guys up every week. I'm Hunter Turner. Thanks so much for watching Rolling with Hunter. We'll see you next time.